Welcome, my friends. We are Samain. We send you the light of the pole star, that star holding aspects of ascension for your planet, your solar system, and your species. May you fill up with this light so that you can radiate it outward unto all who may receive it. Good. Well, my friends, we understand that things have been a bit chaotic in your realm these last few days. And we certainly understand if you have been having some issues connecting to your higher self, your inner being, and the beings of light. The energies on the planet right now are quite dense on an emotional and a psychological level. What happens is because you have physical bodies, you have etheric, emotional, and psychological or mental components to your aura. That is where your spirit is resonating the most. And so when the energies are very chaotic and dense, it can pull your focus easily, automatically even. Remember, your particular type of focus is necessary to survive on the physical plane. And so you have many physical processes, chemical physical processes, as well as electrical ones, that facilitate this ability to focus. One of these processes is what has often been referred to as the flight-fight response. And this response occurs when, as an individual or even group, you feel threatened, meaning your life, your safety, your person feels threatened. And this causes a variety of interactions within you that may allow you to flee, run away, or to stay and fight. When the energies are as they are now on the planet, and there is much upheaval on a social level, it sparks a milder version of the fight-flight response within you. Now, of course, you are living in a civilization where basically you are safe and your needs are met, but that still these energies will effectuate the flight-fight response. And so when there is much upheaval on the planet and socially, it can spark a mild form of the flight-fight response within you. We say mild form because, generally speaking, it produces anxiety, an unease, and a tendency to stay focused upon events that are occurring now. This can occur even if one is connecting to the higher planes. For when they come back from their journeys, they may find themselves checking the news or social media. to find out what has been going on. And suddenly they are right smack back in the middle of earth plane life and all that goes with it. We bring this up so that you can understand, if this is occurring with you now, what is going on, so that you will not be in judgment about yourself, but just understand that this is a natural part of being in a physical body, of living on the physical plane. And so, my friends, we do ask that you do spend some time trying to quiet your mind and emotions and thoughts, finding that physical ease, emotional flow, and mental fluidity, so that you can align yourself with spirit, or whatever you call it, so that you can continue to be fed from this higher energy and be able to transmit it, whether consciously or not, to others. Now, one of the things we wish to discuss today were the new energies that are coming through. These energies are actually not present on the earth plane, at least not in measurable amounts, although there are light workers who have begun to work with those energies and to step them down. But for the most part, they are not available yet. These are very strong and powerful energies. We would say at their essence, these energies are themselves ascension, the ascension process. What we are going to discuss is going to touch upon the 7 rays a bit. Those are the very strong and powerful energies that some have studied and are aware of, and some have no awareness of, but which were delineated first through Madame Helena Blavatsky and later Alice Bailey, as well as others. And so you have the first ray, which is basically divine quality of power. The second ray, which is the divine quality of love and wisdom. The third ray is also wisdom. The fourth ray is harmony. The fifth ray is knowledge. The sixth ray is a type of invocation. And the seventh ray is the ray of the builders, of creating. It is the ray of manifesting. What these energies embody are the first ray, the sixth ray, and the seventh ray. A quality of the first ray is the impetus for life, the impetus to be. It is an important energy because it is at the essence of what spirit uses to manifest on the physical plane. It is that impetus to exist in form. There is also a destructive aspect to this energy. For when spirit then recedes back into the spirit world from form, there is a destruction aspect to it, for the physical vehicle then begins to dissolve and fall apart. It is a fiery ray, and that also is related to electrical energies such as the Fohat. If you are not familiar with these terms, you can look them up to find information about them. The Fohat would be spelled F-O-H-A-T. Now we spoke about the sixth ray, which is in part a ray of invocation. It is the ray that came into being or into power around the time of the existence of the man you know, Jesus Christ. It is also the ray of adoration. Much of your religion on your planet, and we are speaking of Christianity, Judaism, and Islam, utilize these energies of the sixth ray. That ray, that energy is starting to recede. Now, it was a governing energy for over 2,000 years, but it is beginning to recede now as the seventh ray begins to step forward. And so all of these seven rays govern planetary life at certain times. And during those times, some of the rays are what we would say still present, but more in the background, while other rays are more in the foreground and are governing what we would say is patterns on the physical plane. And so the seventh ray, that of manifestation, of building, is what is coming to the forefront now as the sixth ray recedes. This seventh ray is also the ray that governs group energy. And so whereas with the sixth ray, individuality was more important, for the time of the seventh ray, group work will become more important. Working together in groups, working in harmony. And so in a way, the first ray is bringing through a type of destruction as the forms governed by the sixth ray begin to dissolve, and it brings in the impetus for the new ray, the seventh ray, where new forms will be built. And again, this is the ray of building. And so you will find quickly new forms being built to replace the old ones. Now, of course, many of your psychics predicted such a thing, this destruction of old forms to be replaced by new ones, particularly surrounding the date 2012, which was the end of the Mayan calendar. And so this is occurring, although in ways that most likely were not anticipated. These new energies that we are discussing embody these energies of the first, the sixth, and the seventh rays. And so we are going to, at some time, record a journey so that you can experience these energies more directly. Now, we will warn you that they are quite intense, these energies. They are beautiful, but intense and powerful. Remember, you have the power of the first ray, both the creative and destructive aspects. The sixth ray, which is receding, and the seventh ray, which is coming into the forefront. All very powerful energies. And to be able to experience them directly may assist you in terms of dealing with what is occurring on your planet. For if you do think about it, there does seem to be a dissolving, breaking down of old structures. And although it may not be apparent to you, there are new things that will replace it, new and better things. Experiencing these energies directly will assist you not only in understanding what is going on, but actually helping to anchor the energies in such a way to make things a bit smoother. And so the energies that we are talking about reflect these different ray energies we have discussed. And what you will find is that by connecting to them, it will make dissolving the old forms easier, bringing in the new energy easier, and finding new forms, new ways of expressing these energies to come through more rapidly. And so, my friends, we hope our little talk has helped at least a bit in understanding what is going on from a higher perspective. And so we leave you with these words, with our love, and with that ascension energy from the pole star. May you fill up with these lights so that you can radiate them outward unto all who may receive it. Good day for now, my loving friends.